Man, I gotta see if I can stop by New York on the way somewhere next year.
Haha, I'm going to the Philippines after New Year. I feel like I'd be closer to you than the other way around. Haha.
Oh, for real? I definitely want to visit there too somewhere. Manila? I have some customers there.
Most of the time I'll be in Manila, thinking of doing a side trip to South Korea. Unsure yet. My mom will be there for the holidays. I'm just going to pick her up, lol. Expensive Uber. I'm only there for 2 weeks.
Haha, nice. Hope you get something out of it. Korea would be even closer to here.
Yeah, I never went to Japan. I wouldn't know what to do or go, lol. I've been to Seoul, so less scary for me, lol.
Just go anywhere in Tokyo. Super easy. LOL.
I want to go if the plane ticket isn't that much of a difference, lol.
I took care of you. In Tokyo, you'd be fine. Outside, not so much.
Okay, just booked it.
Ooh, awesome. I'll see you on the 11th then.
Haha, yeah.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Currently waiting for my flight to Narita. Might be pronouncing that wrong, but going to Japan for the first time, and I'm in Ninoy International Airport because it's cheaper to fly out from here instead of the US and then go to Japan. And so it's pretty funny because back home it's cold, and then here it's hot, and then going back to Japan it's cold. So I have to bring a lot of clothes. Excited to know what I'm going to end up doing. It's going to be all over the place, but stay tuned and keep watching. Taking the train to the hotel and hoping that I won't get lost. This was my hotel room. I just literally needed somewhere to sleep and to get ready. And this toilet literally was super high tech, and it became my best friend because before my trip, I got food poisoning in the Philippines, so didn't really get to enjoy the food that much in Japan, sadly. On the next day, I loaded my camera with Kodak Ektachrome, shooting 35mm. There was no particular reason why I chose that film stock. I just knew that it was a really nice and sunny day, so wanted to just use whatever film I had that had a low ISO ASA and just load it in the Canon SureShot WP1. Going downstairs to go meet Phil for the first time. Dun dun dun. Hopefully we can find him. Let's go find him. There's Phil. There you go.
I don't have a mic, so you're probably not here.
Yeah, he has a soft-spoken voice. My request to Phil was that if he could take me to a restaurant for my first omakase experience, despite me having food poisoning. This girl got this much and this guy got deleted. Do you have to always say itadakimasu or no? This is what we learn in anime, okay?
It's not as much showmanship as...
Cool. Just realized I should take a photo with you. I'm taking as many Phil photos as I can. There you go. 1, 2, 3. There you go. After lunch, Phil took me to a bunch of photo galleries, and that is one of the things that I usually do back home, so it was nice to experience it in Japan. And also he took me to a lot of photo stores. that I honestly felt like I was seeing Japan eBay listings in real life, that it was so surreal how much photo equipment I saw, that if I had all the money in the world, I'd probably buy so much gear and bring it back home. And I just never saw something like that in my life, despite going to B&H and other stores in America. Nothing compares to the amount of stuff I saw in Japan. And of course, we had to explore and go on a photo walk. And we also explored Harajuku, Shinjuku, and I got to experience the infamous Shibuya crossing, which I always saw on TV or in movies. So we are at some cola place. So wait, you said I have to like mix it?
Yeah, you have to mix it because you see the brown stuff at the bottom, that's all syrup.
I usually don't drink soda, but you said ginger ale, so I was like, oh, I can deal. I thought you meant like Coke.
I mean, it's, I don't know what the original Coke tasted like, because it's kind of, I guess, replicating the same flavor with more like herbal ingredients or whatever.
After walking so much. Can I try?
Yeah. Mild taste.
Wow, yours is like a kind of like a milk tea. But it's good too.
It's like one of those yogurt drinks.
Yeah, not a Yakult though. It doesn't taste like that.
No, but it kind of has like similar quality.
In the Philippines, when they serve soda on the street, it's in a plastic bag.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like straight up with a straw in a plastic bag. So when I was younger and I came back to the US, I would like drink like that. And my mom was like, everyone's gonna think you're crazy. And I was like, then how come they do it in the Philippines? They put it in a plastic bag. It's like a fancier version.
Yeah.
Just wanted to give a big shout out and thank you to my friend Phil. If it wasn't for him, I would not be able to get around Tokyo safely and smoothly, and just for being a great person in general. And if you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, that's how we met. He also has a YouTube channel that focuses on film photography, so go do so after you watch this video. And just a disclaimer, because you guys have very high hopes in my love life, there is nothing going on between us, and he is happily married and has 2 beautiful children, so don't even think about it. Okay, let's continue with the video. Today I am in Tokyo still, day 2. I feel a bit better. I had food poisoning, not in Japan, in the Philippines. And then coming here, I was trying to get through it. But today I feel a bit better on medication and a lot of rest. I can't believe I'm here. This is the first time I'm here visiting, and I'm very fortunate that I have a friend like Phil who gave me a tour around Tokyo yesterday, and now I'm here still, and I'm going to hopefully be able to maneuver through Tokyo by myself. I trust that I know where to go and can use my common sense. And yeah, so this is the rooftop of the hotel. I specifically got it because you get this awesome view of the sky tree, and I don't have to pay to go up to get this view. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share. Gonna take some photos, but you can look at the view here. It's awesome. We get a really cool view. So scratch that. Had to do an online reservation first for the Owl Cafe, so I'm gonna come back in 2 hours. So instead, I'm gonna go get breakfast at a fluffy pancake cafe because I'm starving and I thought I was gonna eat breakfast at the Owl Cafe. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go do some other things. I'll have to kill time until the Owl Cafe. I'm gonna get breakfast first and coffee. Like my stomach can take it, I don't know. And yeah, figure it out from there. I speak English, sorry.
2 or 3?
Can I just see 2?
2, okay.
And oat milk latte. Yeah. That's it. So I went to Yodobashi and I ended up getting 0.3 pens because I really like that type of sharpness. And then I was trying to get film for my friends, but they only sold this limited edition Fuji roll, 1 per customer. So I was bummed out because I was ready to buy a bunch for them. This guy said it was only 1 per customer. I mean, he was nice. He was trying to figure out a way to get me more, but I couldn't believe it. I couldn't even get a second one. I was like, I'm going back to the US, like, can you just spare me other one? But nope, didn't happen. So that's the story of that. Thank you. Whoa, so cool. So sweet. Okay, good answers. Perfect. Okay. So smart. Just finished at the Owl Cafe. It was pretty interesting. You had to be pretty quiet because the owls would get upset. Met a new friend from Texas who's staying in Seoul. Her name is Diana. And yeah, I got to hold 2 birds. Yeah, it was a cool experience. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, like petting an owl, holding an owl, having an owl fly to you and things like that. And then you get a free picture, postcard with the whole experience. So I felt like it was worth it. So the Fujifilm shortage is real. I could only buy 1 roll per customer. And yeah, it sucks because again, I wanted to get rolls of film for my friends back home and I couldn't. I tried to accomplish the mission. So I only can get 1 roll at a time unless I come back and pretend I'm somebody else. But yeah, that is what's going on currently in Tokyo in 2023. You can only get 1 roll of Fuji at a time, which is insane because Asia is usually known for getting Fujifilm and it's way harder to get Kodak film, but surprisingly I've seen more Kodak film than Fuji film because probably people don't want to buy it because it's so expensive. So that's where it's at. Thank you. Today, my hair is, I literally look like I just woke up, but I swear I just walked to Family Mart to grab some stuff. I got Pocari Sweat because there's no Gatorade. Apparently it's really rare to get Gatorade and I need a boost. Is all I've been drinking on this whole trip are these energy, like juice packs things to give me some sort of life. I bought a pizza bun just because I got curious. I bought a salmon bun, or it's not a roll. It's not an onigiri. It looks like an onigiri, but it's not a triangle shape. And I got gum. Been looking for gum. Got another banana. I've been eating bananas also every morning. And then I bought a power bank, which is so stupid because like I have really good branded power banks and I left it at home in the US because that's me. I bring every other thing but this. So I bought one because my phone keeps dying and luckily I've survived the past now 3 days without a power bank and just charging and hoping for the best that my phone doesn't die while I'm commuting. But I bought this because I'm going to check out this morning and then I still have the whole rest of the day to still explore, but I don't know when I'll find an outlet, so I don't want to risk that. So I bought this and I'm just gonna travel or go around locally. I mean locally as in I'm not going to other cities, but I'm not really even going to other neighborhoods. I'm just gonna stay in my neighborhood just to make it less complicated. I already went to the west side, if that's like Shinjuku, Harajuku, Shibuya. So I'm more gonna just stay in my area, which is on the east side. And that's pretty much it regarding what I bought at Family Mart. And I never tried Pocari Sweat, I swear. But my cousin in Dubai, shout outs to Diane, she suggested I should get this because like to me, I don't know what this is, so I would have never get this. Hopefully it helps me because my stomach is still like very not doing well. So far I can give you a recap of what has happened on my trip. I know I haven't vlogged or posted at least. So I'm just going to make this as a diary entry before I upload the videos where I could just really put all the clips together, which I'm excited about. First night, which is when I arrived because I came to Tokyo at night. It was so bad, the way how I felt. The plane went smoothly, everything went smooth, immigration, everything. I was like very grateful. But the way how I felt inside was terrible. I already felt bad before I went to Japan. In Manila, I was already sick. And I already could tell because when I had breakfast and when I usually drink chai tea latte at Starbucks, like everything's good. And I've eaten at these places before. But I guess where I went the night before that, that messed me up probably. The food probably wasn't good. So Monday morning, I was eating, but it was already a sign. I couldn't even finish my food, couldn't finish my drink. I was on the fence of like, even do I want to still go? And I was just like laying down in my hotel room on my bed, just feeling sick. And then I was like, I paid all this money to go and book these things, so like I need to go. So I still went, obviously I'm here. And then after, once I got to the airport at Naya, which is the airport in Manila, it was just such a long way to go through the gate. And I was very lucky that people were just very nice to me, because I didn't have that much luggage compared to like coming here to Asia. But still, like being one person and then just doing the most, like I have to take out my laptop, my cameras. It's not just putting my luggage and my clothes on the conveyor belt and then it goes through the X-ray during TSA. I have so much electronics, so it takes a while. That's why I go to the airport early, so I don't miss my flight. And then walking to the gate, it was like the last gate, so that I was already not feeling well. So then going to the gate just made me more miserable. And then on the plane, I usually choose my seat, but it didn't occur to me I didn't choose my seat on this trip. So I was in the middle, which is the worst seat you could ever have in the plane. And luckily the two people I sat next to were nice women. And luckily the best happiness for me is when I'm able to put my carry-on on the overhead bin, because there's many times when it'll be full and then I can't put my luggage on the overhead, and I'll get so mad because I don't want to check in my cameras. So that's a big issue. So anyways, I was able to do that, and then I sat in the middle, and then I didn't feel good. And luckily the lady who sat on the aisle was nice, because I would go to the restroom and she didn't know I was throwing up like a lot. And I didn't have gum, so that also was kind of annoying, but it is what it is. The flight was only 3 hours, but it felt like it was forever. All I did was sleep, and they didn't offer a blanket, so now I bought a blanket here in Tokyo for my flight back to Manila. And then I arrived, and luckily for my friend Phil, he guided me throughout the whole thing, made sure that I took the right train, even though it was a hassle to commute, because I flew into Narita Airport, and that's nowhere near where I'm staying at. It's like 40 minutes out. So the fact that I wasn't feeling good, and then I still had to wheel my luggages, it's plural, get on the train and then go through every other elevator, and then I even had to carry them up and down the stairs. It was a mess. I usually will pay to go to the airport and things like that with a taxi or Uber. But my friend suggested to save money, the train, but honestly, I should have just taken an Uber. I didn't even know Uber exists here. If I knew, I would have just done that. And so after I got to Oshiage, that's where I'm staying at, I saw the Sky Tree, which is like the landmark here. And I was like, okay, I can't believe it, I finally made it. Get to the hotel, check in, and then like, I just knocked out. I was like super tired. I was like over it. And then I just checked in with everyone, told them that I arrived. Next morning, Phil and I agreed we were gonna meet at 9 a.m. He was gonna meet me here at the hotel. So I was just like, like I really feel sick. And I still have to wake up, not super early, but pretty early. So I woke up, got ready, and he was already waiting for me downstairs. And I had to figure out what the heck to bring, because I didn't know necessarily what we were going to do. I knew some things, but not everything. So I brought like all my cameras, which was like a big mistake, because I didn't end up using all my cameras. And then so what did we do? We just pretty much went to a bunch of galleries, photography galleries, which was nice. Some galleries were closed, and Phil felt embarrassed, but it's okay. It is what it is. And then we ate sushi. I never had omakase, which is like a variety of sushi. And I wanted to really taste it here in Japan. And it sucks because like, first of all, when they make you create your sushi, it's automatic apparently to have wasabi on it, and I've always never seen that. I've always seen wasabi on the side. So I was really surprised that I saw that there was wasabi, because when I tasted it, I was like, whoa, why is this like really tangent and bitter? And then he said that you have to tell them that you didn't want wasabi, and it didn't occur to him that usually wasabi is on the side. So then, yeah, that kind of like ruined a little bit of the experience. Not every piece had wasabi, but some of it did. And then, of course, my stomach already doesn't feel good, so I was just like, had to make the most out of it. And then, what else did we do? Oh, so then we went to a bunch of camera shops. That is what I usually do in every country I've visited. I've always looked for the camera shops, whether it's in the UAE, in Korea, Philippines. I've always looked for the stores that sell film photography gear and things like that. So that's what we did. So then I took the train by myself back to Oshiage, went to the pharmacy, and the pharmacist, there's 3 of them, but the guy, he like was like, of course, encouraging, like, oh, like, how can I help you? I could tell. And then once people here, they all speak Japanese. If they tell you they speak English, it's a very rare, unless it's like the person down at the hotel. All these people at the restaurants, they don't speak English at all. We're like Google Translate is like your friend. You literally type and then you're passing your phone and you show them what the heck you're trying to say. Then they show you their phone and then it's just like that. So they didn't know when I said I needed medicine for stomach pain. And the funniest thing is, the whole time in this trip, everyone always tells me they don't have it. And then I'll find it and then they'll be like, oh yeah, like I didn't know that's what you meant. So that was an occurrence. I found the stomach pain medicine because I saw it on Google Translate, but I just wanted to double check and they said they didn't have it. And then this other woman was more patient with me and then she helped me. So that was nice. So I got that, then went back to the hotel, rested. And then the next day, which was yesterday, which was like all day, just me, pretty much spoke to everyone, friends back in the US, my family in the Philippines, my sister, things like that. And then I waited, took some time to rest, went to the Owl Cafe, but then realized, didn't know I had to do an online reservation. Luckily, there was still an opening for 3 o'clock, so I had to wait for 2 hours. So I went to Yodobashi, which is like B&H looking Japanese version, but with every other thing. So luckily there was Yodobashi near the Owl Cafe, so killed time there. And then plus the cafe or restaurant I wanted to go to try the fluffy pancakes was upstairs, which I couldn't find at all because I thought, you see all these restaurants downstairs around Yodobashi, so you're assuming it's just like on the lower level. I didn't know upstairs was like a food court. So I had to go 8 floors all the way up just to go find this restaurant. And then, yeah, it was good. But then sadly, it's like the moment I eat, I have to go to the restroom. That's just how bad my food poisoning is. I can't enjoy the food. So everyone's like, why are you eating all these kind of foods? And I'm like, because I'm here and it's just a waste and I just want to try it. And then even though I know I'm gonna just like end up throwing it up, it sucks. So after that, I went around Yodobashi, went to stationery. I don't know, I forgot. Like I love stationery and I forgot that I always look for Japanese, branded stationery supplies. So then I was like, oh, like while I'm here, I bought some pens because I specifically love 0.38 or 0.3. Anything higher, I hate using those kind of pens. So I bought a bunch of those. Then I bought film, even though they couldn't sell me more of what I was looking for. And then after that, I went to the Owl Cafe and then I met a nice person named Diana. She's staying in Korea for I don't know what, maybe for school, who knows. But she's actually from Texas. So we became friends. She was like my buddy at the Owl Cafe. Like I would take photos of her, she would take photos of me, vice versa. And then it was cool. The Owl Cafe, super organized, super professional. It was like 4.9 rating, so I was like, it has to be great. After that, I went to Shinjuku again, and then That was like, I was looking for the K-Town area. And then I bought some merch, not for myself. I will never buy K-pop merch ever again. I'm like out of that phase. That was in my 20s. I bought it for my family in the Philippines. They like love BTS and all these other groups. Bought the merch just so I could give it to them as gifts. And I was like, whoa, this is weird, because it's like the neighborhoods and you see the different crowds, and so this whole crowd is like all young kids or teenagers or whatever, young adults. And where I'm staying at is like super quiet, peaceful. Is that me getting old? So then after I was there, then I walked like 15 minutes to the restaurant that I really wanted to try, that I saw on people's vlogs. It's like you get to cook your own beef cutlet. So I did that, and I was very fortunate because it was fully packed, and they allowed like people with just like me, just one person. I was able to get a seat. So I ate that, even though I knew my stomach was not in the best condition. It was a good experience, tastes well. And then after that, I just told myself like I just need to like go back, because my phone was like on low battery, don't have a power bank. And then it's weird, it's like takeout is like not a thing. Like you can order takeout, but you can't tell people like, hey, like I didn't finish this food, like I want to bring it home. Like to them that's weird. And then like asking to charge your phone, I don't know why that's weird. So I didn't like want to go find an outlet or like pay for a drink to stay and pay to use the outlet. So I just decided like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go try, hope for the best my phone doesn't die. And I screenshot like the directions of like how to get back to my hotel. So I took the train back, and then luckily, fortunately, got here in one piece. And what else? Oh, and then yeah, I bought a blanket on the way after I got that camera stuff too. Cause yeah, I need a blanket for on the plane. Then now here I am, literally, and went to Family Mart and bought some stuff. So that is the recap for all you people who are wondering what the heck has been going on here in Tokyo. That's my experience. I might look like I'm okay. I am okay, but slowly falling apart. So, right now I'm in Asakusa. I might be butchering that. And this is my last day here. And honestly, looking at the view, I still can't believe that I'm in Tokyo, Japan. Like, it was a dream to be here. Someone who's from the States, I've always wished to go to Paris, and I accomplished that. And another place I've always wanted to go to was just freaking Japan. Never thought by age 30 I would accomplish being here, and wow, just can't believe it. If you told me when I used to work at Muji that in 5 years I would be in Japan, it's pretty crazy. So yeah, just enjoying the views on my last day. And literally I was staying at a hotel across the bridge where the sky tree is. And it's a nice day. Apparently the weekend's gonna be really rainy, so I lucked out by having some sun. And that's pretty much it. Everyone's all looking at me because I'm vlogging, but it is what it is. They'll never see me again. So, yeah. It was a good thing that I came here last, because there was just so many things to buy and souvenirs to get for the end of my trip. Haku one and Bunny one, my friend's dog. While I wait to board my plane, I usually write a lot of letters to the people that I care about. It's usually the time that I have to be able to do this, and most people are surprised when they receive a handwritten letter from me, but I enjoy doing it, and it feels nice when you get a letter from someone. So it's the end of the video, so don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, it will help me in the long run. Okay, bye.